Konnichiwa. Hello, and welcome back to another class session with Ouro Kronii. Not back here again. Yes, we're back here. No, this is the wrong class. This is the wrong class. If you went to the wrong room, you should head on out. This is the audio tech setup class. Yes, no, this is not the Riz class. So, today, I will be going over some stuff. And, well, we are first gonna be taking a look at microphones, which is, of course, the main priority here. And then, we're gonna look at audio interface. There we go. And then 3, miscellaneous stuff. And then 4, headphones. Why is the C so far? You know, that's not on me. That's the font's problem. Actually, that is not the font's problem. There we go. Alright! So, any of you ever considered on getting an upgrade from your desktop or earphone microphones? Anyone? Why is the teacher so tired? Well, the teacher has been out touching grass all day. Very important things. Mayhaps, I see. I see. Cell phone mic. Well, phone mics are fine too, I suppose. Because, see, when I first started out, I was using phone microphones. Just as a hobby kind of thing. And well, with that being said, let's go over some stuff now. So to start us off, we're going to be taking a look at USB microphones because that's usually the first thing that people decide to get into when they decide that they want to upgrade their audio interface. A lot of the times. So let's take a look at USB microphones. Now, why would we go for USB microphones? First of all, we do this because it's inexpensive in comparison. And just straightforward setup. Yes. It's mostly just plug and play and done. It's quick and easy, that's why people use them. I also have it when I need it for travel setups. So, here are some of the recommendations that I have in mind, which is, as long as hope I have it on the first page. A second. Okay, yeah, I'm on the first one. All right. Okay. Load loading up the image. Here it is. This is an AT2020 USB microphone. Now, this is also a pretty solid choice because it comes with a stand. Now, the stand is a little flimsy, so you might have to find another stand. However, I'm going to be using the term bright and dark. But now for brighter microphones like the AT2020, it's going to be a clear giveaway that you've upgraded from a computer microphone to a USB. This one has a little bit more of a higher frequency, so it's going to complement your voice more. Bright and dark, what do you mean by that? So brighter microphones mean that it's going to be emphasizing on the higher frequencies of your voice. So it's going to make it sound like, how should I say, it's a little more, I really don't know how else to explain it other than it being more bright, but how should I explain this? So dark, for example, is what I would consider it to be my voice, because it's a voice that would complement the lower frequencies, and now brighter microphones would complement higher frequencies. And anyway, I'm just going to make them more easily digestible for you guys. So yeah, anyway, this is from my personal experience. AT2020 I think is pretty good. Without any editing involved, it sounds pretty crisp. I think it's pretty good, although one thing that you would have to keep in mind is that obviously you would need a pop filter for any of your microphones. And also the stand is a little flimsy, so if you can change it up, that would be good. The only downside of this microphone would be the stand, and that would be it. The price point, all of these USB microphones are within $100 range. So it's going to be a lot better than some of the XLR microphones, which, including the audio interface, it's going to be around ranging from mid 200 to you name it, really. Okay, and now moving on. This is the Rode NT USB. I think this would be a good for people with lower voices, though it does sound a little more muffled. That's what I got from my personal experience. It sounds a little muffled, just slightly, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be so bad for people who have lower voices. And yeah, I think it's a pretty decent microphone. Not really much to go over. Yeah. But I do recommend this microphone to also within $100 range. Now, most USB microphones, they're all similar. They all do a similar job, is what I can say. Because in exchange for convenience, you can't really get an amazing quality out of USB microphones. They're all very standard. And now, something that I have used in the past and I have a soft spot for, you're gonna not like it, is the Blue Yeti. Now, the reason why a lot of people recommend the Blue Yeti is because it has a lot of polar patterns, which I'm going to be going over it. Though I have used this microphone for a pretty long time, maybe about 3 years, 2 to 3 years, I think. And it's pretty solid. I like it. You can do mic monitoring, though I really haven't seen much use out of it. And it has a warm quality to it. And now, what I mean by warm is that your audio sounds like, I guess your voice sounds more closer when your voice is, what am I saying? When you're closer to the microphone, it sounds, how should I say, more prominent. And this is what that mic would do. More saturated would be, in a way, correct. But to be more precise, it has more presence. I think it gives more presence to your voice. Now, what stands out with this microphone, which is what I'm gonna go over right now. Like I said, I briefly went over it, but the polar patterns, there are different polar patterns to this, which is why you might see this microphone being used for ASMR or other things. So now, when you're doing ASMR, you can do omnidirectional mode, which is what you can hear from all angles. So that's probably why a lot of people use it for ASMR. But if you want to use it as a, as a recording purpose, then you would be using cardioid mode, which is what most people use. Most people. That's usually the standard polar pattern that you go for. And stereo mode, bidirectional, don't really use it for streaming or other purposes like that. The most common uses that you would find would be the cardioid and omnidirectional mode, which obviously cardioid for general talking purposes, streaming, recording, you name it. Omnidirectional, ASMR. That's it. Is bidirectional mode for off collabs? I would recommend using the cardioid mode for that one. Because when you're streaming, it's just gonna sound a little wonky hearing the voices left and right. So it's best to have it in mono instead of it being stereo. And with that aside, now that we understand what USB microphones are for, we can now jump over to XLR microphones. That was pretty quick, ain't it? Now, we moving on to XLR microphones. You've decided